skies over downtown San Francisco. Giants baseball is next on the show. A truly gorgeous afternoon for baseball now from sunny AT&T Park in San Francisco. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the New York Mets and the San Francisco Giants. Matt Vasgersian here with you. Welcome to Giants baseball. And there you see, look now at the Giants defensive alignment behind him. Juan Lagares will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. Line hard into left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. Daniel Murphy comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a one-out single.
As a hitting coach, that's what you want your hitters to do. Hit the ball right back up the middle. You get into bad habits when you try to pull everything, but here just stays right on it and picks up a solid one-out single.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one. On the ground to second. To Crawford for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Coming up to the plate, the center fielder, Angel Pagan. He'll get us started in the home first. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Fastball at 88 that time, a ball and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Gets under it a bit as this is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Young is right there to make the play for out number one. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. What to make of Big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland. So he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes a 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. There's the Panda on deck. He'll bat next. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. And right there for it is Young for route number 2. Pablo Sandoval will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
When you've been around the game this long, sometimes that's what you call a respect strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2 now.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Buster Posey will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. First pitch coming. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Second inning now from San Francisco with no score. Curtis Granderson leads things off now in the top half of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Oh, and now a swing and a drive. Deep left field, way back there, and this is going to clear the wall by plenty. It's a home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
Lucas Duda is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet. Now a bouncing ball past Lincecum and on into center. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he hit a good pitch there. This thing's toward the outside part of the plate, but he stays with it all the way. Uses the big part of the field and gets himself a base hit.
Chris Young will get his first shot at it here. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Lincecum ready. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Hard hit to third. And Young is aboard. That's a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out. Travis d'Arnaud will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started. Ruben Tejada digs in at the plate.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
One there. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Boy, this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. Dive, but it's in and out of the glove, and the run should score. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The center fielder, number 12.
Juan Lagares will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
I'll tell you what, this is the wrong team to fall further behind here in the early going. You got to get out of this mess, and soon.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the run will score from second here, as this is now a 3-0 game. Daniel Murphy will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that curveball is normally one of his best pitches. He just hasn't had a great feel for it so far.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and Hunter Pence will start things off in the bottom of the second. First pitch to him.
Right fielder, Hunter.
Right field. Under it is Granderson, 1 away. Michael Morse will step in now.
Left fielder, Mike Morris.
Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot here to the left. And the Giants cut the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I tell you, that's the perfect storm there. Power pitcher on the mound, throwing a hard fastball to a power hitter at the plate. He takes a big swing and squares it perfectly. I mean, that's as long a home run as you're going to see.
Joaquin Arias steps in now. And here's the first pitch.
Joaquin Arias.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Here it comes, 2-1. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Young is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the slick fielding shortstop Brandon Crawford. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Mission accomplished there with 2 away. You just want to give your pitcher a chance to hit here this inning instead of leading off the next one. He does it with a solid single.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and it'll be up to the left-handed hitting Tim Lincecum to extend the inning. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. And Young will make the catch, and the inning is over. He got this answer right back. Bye-bye, baby, with the solo shot. We've played 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Giants 1. David Wright will come forward now, the starting third baseman on last year's NL All-Star team. Line hard to center field. 1 away here to begin the 3rd.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Curtis Granderson will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. In there, no balls and a strike.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. A swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Lucas Duda will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. So a very good inning there for Tim Lincecum. He's still down, though, by a count of 3. Angel Pagan will try it again. He flied out to start the home first. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Yeah, close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Brandon Belt will dig in here. Flew out his first time around. Good fastball there from Cologne. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at shortstop. On to play it is Tejada. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. He winds up beating this ball out.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And a good fastball here as he pops him up back behind second base. Tejada takes charge out there and he stays with it for the 2nd out.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it, it winds up an easy pop out.
Buster Posey will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Let's go, guys.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. If you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Hunter Pence will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Giants leave a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Chris Young will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Left fielder, Chris.
Here's Lincecum back to work now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff hitter, 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Travis d'Arnaud is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Hard hit towards center. Will take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the fourth.
Well, in this at-bat, he did everything right. He got himself into a good hitter's count. That's 2-0. Found a good pitch to hit, and he hit it hard. Just unlucky, I guess. He hit it right at somebody.
So the base is empty with 2 away now for Tejada. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0. Outside and low, 3-0.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he gets the call there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Up with it there is Sandoval. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Michael Morse will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a ball hit high and deep out there to left center field. Lagares is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Joaquin Arias is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Brandon Crawford will stand in. Base hit his first time around. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bartolo Colon will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
A dive from Sandoval, but it's past him. A fair ball.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Now a swing, and he whistles one over the head of Sandoval. Down the line, a fair ball. And this finds the wall over near the 339 sign.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is a strikeout pitcher on the mound, so you know he's going after a K right here.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Fastball call, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you know what? He might not have a blazing fastball, the one that he had a few years ago, but when he puts it in a good spot, he still has plenty on it to get the job done. And that was a perfect pitch right there.
David Wright will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. And they just don't want any part of Wright at the plate, so he'll reach first via the intentional walk.
Fielder number 3, Curtis
Curtis Granderson is in for the third time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
And he continues to be a big part of their attack. 2 more RBIs on the play. That gives him 3 for the ball game, and they push that lead out a little wider.
Lucas Duda will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Time to play pitching coach. What's he doing wrong?
It's more of a question of what's he doing right. It ain't much.
Now both runners are breaking. And this is grounded sharply but foul past Sandoval down at third. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle. I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Chris Young is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. You start to get the sense here that part of what's really frustrated him out there are some of the calls by the men in blue.
Well, you know, once you start letting that get to you, you're done for. You're cooked. The more you hump and puff out there, the smaller that strike zone's going to get. You're not doing yourself any favors reacting like that.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there, right?
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Hector Sanchez is into the on-deck circle now, so that's going to be all for Tim Lincecum. And this is fouled back and out of play. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Yeah, and this ball was hit pretty well, but it was always going to stay in the ballpark. And you see the left fielder just drift back and make the play on the warning track.
So with one away, it's the center fielder, Angel Pagan. Fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch hit on the ground to Tejada at short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, even with the bases empty here and 2 away, you still need to be careful here. So he's pitched him smart so far.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Giants down in order. Gene Machi will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I need to see that again because I agree. It looked like he flat missed that call behind the plate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now foul tip straight into the catcher's glove, and he's able to hang on to record the first out of the inning. Ruben Tejada will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there. Get some fishing for it. Then nice work to tidy up behind the plate and make the put out at first.
Bartolo Colon will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. The pitch. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
And that's right where you want to be with your specialty pitches. If you can...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pablo Sandoval will stride into the box as he'll get things started for the Giants in their half of the 6th. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. Lagares is right there, 1 down.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
First pitch coming. Buster Posey is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
And those are the kinds of calls you sometimes earn when you win 18 games.
And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Gets under this one as this is hit high and pretty deep out there to center field. Lagares is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Hunter Pence will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 5-1. Back here in San Francisco, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Juan Lagares will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Fouled back.
Hard to do much better than this. I mean, here are the only 3 batters he's faced since coming on. Strikeout, strikeout, and strikeout. Boy, that is flat dealing there.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
You can't fault the pitch selection or the location there. It's well placed, maybe just a hair off the outside corner. But 3-2, that's where you want to be.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Bounce to Sandoval at third. This could be 2. Arias for 1. On the belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. David Wright will step in, and we'll see if they decide to pitch to him this time around. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. The second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Michael Morse will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Colon ready with the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Had to protect on 1 and 2, and this is a fly ball out to straightaway right field. And there to take it in is Granderson for the first out of the inning.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Joaquin Arias will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Not close. It's 2-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Colon's allowed just 1 through 6 1/3. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Waiting on it is Granderson as he takes it for the second out. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
Here's a fastball that's hit sharply to the left side, and it's going to find the hole for a 2-out knock.
And now finally that base hit breaks a string of 11 straight that he had retired. He was starting to look invincible out there.